Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. It's just after 5 a.m. on Sunday. You hear the coyotes howling away to the west there. The neighbor to the north just fired his truck up. He must be heading to work today. And it's a little crunchy here this morning. I'm just going to head over to the barn, see if anybody had any lambs last night. There was nothing at midnight. There was nothing at 2 a.m. This is kind of the witching hour. So historically speaking, we've had more lambs born at 5 a.m. than any other time of day. I don't know why that is. It just is. And I think today there's nothing, actually. We'll get in, we'll go have a look here. Excuse me, Mama. Mama to be, I should say. Nothing here. Nothing here. Yesterday's twins are doing grand. I think this afternoon when it warms up, we're going to let this little pair out. This is teen mom and the baby that got kidnapped. They sure ate down that molasses and grain. Number 3, she's still got her baby tucked in there. Rosie haven't lambed yet, and the triplets doing just great. All right, door open. You can come out. Come on, ladies. Whenever you're ready. No rush. It'll be nice once the weather fully turns, and I can leave that door open at night, but I want to say it was about -8 last night, so it was quite crispy. So we bring them in, we lock them into the barn essentially so that nobody gets frostbite, nobody gets hypothermia, nobody's, lambed out in a snowbank. Can't have that. What it does create is unfortunately a lot of wet mess. You'd never know this. From there you'd know. Like yesterday, this whole barn was shoveled out and cleaned out and fresh straw put in. But in here in the back, it just gets, they get in here peeing and pooping and it gets mucky and wet and gross. So when it's nice out, at least, that's okay. They can have the door kicked out and then they can, if they want to sleep out on the bedding ground and pee and poop out there, that would be favorable. Well, it's getting on in the afternoon here now. We're back up in the barn. We just brought some little furniture up for the kids' play fort so they can sit up there and color. And then I've got to tag and band and mark these 2 lambs and Mama. And then I think it is kind of on the fence. Is it nice? Is it not nice? It's kind of an overcast day, but it's not snowing. It's not raining. It's not windy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open the panel up and give them the option to explore the barn. But I'm not going to let them outside just yet. And I'm going to keep the rest of the herd outside. I got that panel pinned here. What I had done, so this right here is a pen, right? But it works really good to just fold that backwards on itself and keep everybody locked out of here. Now, I just did this today because I would have the panel there and then they would just push on it, push on it, push on it, push on it. Pretty soon they'd be in. And so I would always have to go and outside, unlatch the door, untie it, whatever, close the door. Not a big deal, just a minor inconvenience, but an inconvenience nonetheless. So I just put an eye bolt right there. I can just pop that up. And then I got an old electric fence post that snapped off at ground, probably because of the cows. Slide that in there. Now nobody's getting in, nobody's getting out. Anyways, got my little cubby, my little tote here. We're using a different I shouldn't say a different style, a different brand of ear tags. They're the same style. They're the small ones like this, the Y-Tex. And I found that the Y-Tex don't work with the the Y-Tex don't work with all flex tags as well, or vice versa. It seems that they're just not quite compatible. They don't just quite latch into the ear properly. So I was at PV Mart. I found a bunch of these ear tags. They were on sale. And you know what? The tagger was on sale too. And I was like, what the heck? I'm probably going to set the other one down somewhere and lose it by next year. So
I'll just have a second one. That way, no matter what brand of tags I choose to use, depending on what's more economical, I have a tagger for each. So that's what we're going to use today. I also picked up these bands. We've used these before from Ideal Instruments, but I find, like, I don't know if they changed the rubber compound or what they did. First, the other ones were a darker green than these ones. I find these don't slide off of the bander quite as easily. You get them wrapped around the nutsack and then try to pop them off. You're trying to force it off. I'm sure it's a little bit uncomfortable for the patient down there. So try to be as quick as possible. But yeah, if you could make something that was a little stiffer, I find that they have just a bit of friction on them and they kind of grab the side of the tool. Then we're going to use some Radex blue paint. That's what we tried the other day. Just give her a number 4, number 4, number 4. Seems to work quite well. It's not going to last a long time, but that's fine. I don't need it to last a long time. I just need it to last a couple, 3 days just to make sure everybody's bonded up, everybody's paired up. Once they're in there for a week, I'm confident nobody's going to get abandoned or anything like that, or anybody's going to get stolen. That's not going to happen. But certainly in the first few days after you open the gate and let them outside, some confusion can occur. Yeah, you're allowed. Just don't touch the paint, okay? Because you'll turn blue.
Hey! He almost turned me blue.
He almost turned you blue?
Yeah.
Mama's having a molasses treat there.